Blues and rock music are two of the most influential genres in modern music history. Blues originated in the African American communities of the southern United States in the late 19th century, while rock music developed from blues and other styles in the mid-20th century. In this article, we'll explore the history of blues and rock music, tracing their roots and evolution through the decades. Blues music. Blues music has its roots in the songs sung by African American slaves in the 19th century. These songs were often sung to help pass the time during long hours of labor, and many of them had a call and response format that allowed for a sense of community and shared experience among the singers. As slavery was abolished and African Americans migrated to cities in the North, the blues began to take on new forms. In the 1920s and 30s, the blues became a popular form of entertainment in African American clubs and juke joints, and many talented musicians emerged, such as Bessie Smith, Robert Johnson, and Muddy Waters. During this time, blues music also began to influence other genres, such as jazz and country music. Jazz musicians began incorporating blues elements into their improvisations, while country musicians like Jimmie Rodgers and Hank Williams began incorporating blues rhythms and lyrics into their songs. In the 1950s and 60s, the blues experienced a resurgence in popularity, thanks in part to the British invasion. British bands like the Rolling Stones, the Yardbirds, and Led Zeppelin were heavily influenced by the blues and helped to popularize the genre among younger audiences. Rock music. Rock music emerged in the mid-1950s as a fusion of various styles, including blues, country, and rhythm and blues. The first rock and roll hit, Rock Around the Clock, by Bill Haley and the Comets, was released in 1954 and quickly became a cultural phenomenon. One of the defining features of early rock and roll was its rebellious nature. Many parents and authority figures were alarmed by the music's lyrics and the way it encouraged teenagers to let loose and have fun. This rebellious spirit was embodied by iconic figures like Elvis Presley, who brought a new level of energy and charisma to the music scene. In the 1960s, rock music began to diversify and take on new forms. The Beatles, who were heavily influenced by American rock and roll and other genres like folk and psychedelia, helped to popularize a more melodic, introspective style of rock music. Other bands like The Who, The Kinks, and the Rolling Stones helped to popularize a more aggressive, blues-influenced style of rock music. As the 1970s arrived, rock music continued to evolve, with new subgenres like heavy metal and punk rock emerging. Bands like Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, and Deep Purple pioneered the heavy metal sound, while bands like the Ramones, the Sex Pistols, and the Clash helped to define punk rock. Conclusion. The history of blues and rock music is a rich and complex tapestry, woven together by the experiences and creative energies of countless musicians and artists over the decades. While both genres have undergone many changes and evolutions over the years, their enduring popularity and influence are a testament to their power and resonance with audiences around the world. If you want to receive more videos about the universe of rock and pop culture in general, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. See you later.